pride ourselves in talking very hard against the white man. We pride ourselves in that. And I oftentimes feel like we're playing ourselves. And people say, you know, don't let up on the white man. That's what they say. They say, Polite, you want to let up on this cracker. That's what you say. And no matter how much we may say the word cracker, devil, beast, demon, what's the other words that they use for this guy? Peckerwood, that's another one. No matter how much we call him a redneck, skinhead, a jackal, subtle beast of the field, I've said all these words and my bank account remained the same. So now I had to change my approach towards my Black Power convictions and disposition. I got so caught up in chanting Black Power, the fist closed. It never opened up to have some money. It's a problem. I'm full of pride and have absolutely nothing to show for myself. That's the issue, family. And we try to run away from it. And it's very convenient for broke Black people to promulgate ideas or imbue ideas into our psyches that are reflective of being complacent with where we are at in lower income communities come from. So I say these things because oftentimes people portray me as somebody who doesn't have the right to speak about Black issues since I no longer live in the so-called Black community. And as I always say, but let's make it clear again, many of us don't live in Black communities, though we pride ourselves and say, well, at least we live in a Black community. We got something to help you. Hold on, slow down. You live in a white community populated by Black people because you don't own the banks, you don't own the schools, you don't own the hospitals. You have no say in the curriculum. Therefore, whatever your children are being taught, you're at the disposal and discretion of the very people that you say enslaved you or held you captive for the most part. And it's up to a positive Black teacher to do what they can to the best of their ability when they feel it suffice, without compromising the integrity of their mission as far as collecting their check to earn their salary, to educate people and impart wisdom on them that extends beyond the curriculum. Of course, that is a great deal of shame, a great deal of strain. Just keep these things in mind, people. Trying to talk to you. I'm not looking to offend you. I know when I call the pedophiles of the community and the senseless and reckless murderers of the Black community animals, I know some of you need to rush to their aid and say that's not a good name to call them. And then when wealthy people say or do things we don't like, no one says it's the white man that's responsible for doing those things. We say they're coons. We say they're mother effers. We call them a whole bunch of names. But we never say wealthy Black people have been criminalized by white people. No, once you become wealthy, now we start using words like coon and sellout. But the damn killer of Black people, the child molester, oh yeah, the white man created the conditions, brother. That's why they're the way they are. The wealthy Black man does something you don't like, oh, he's a coon and he's a sellout. The white man is no longer even in the equation no more. But let me speak hard on the people perpetrating the worst acts against our people in the community. Now we have to defend them and now we have to protect them. But the truth of the matter is, you're not really concerned with the information. You're concerned with who's presenting the information and where they find themselves in time. Who the heck needs accountability information? I say animals produce so much of themselves, void of any electric bills, gas bills, mortgages, that I say, man, I find it interesting when grown Black people make more babies than they can afford as though they don't have bills. I then say they're behaving like animals. They're behaving like they can produce as much as children as possible as though they don't have human obligations and responsibilities. So I say, man, we behave like animals. And I say we. And I even went as far as apologizing and saying, man, if I hurt people's feelings, I apologize for being misunderstood. It might be because a part of my deliberation was on mute, so you couldn't hear what I was saying. If you watch the original video back, you'll see a part of what I was saying was completely on mute, where I was identifying the individuals that I was speaking about. But I still took responsibility, even though what I was saying was on mute, and say, man, I apologize if it hurt you, but let me be clear. I don't apologize for my thought process. I apologize that you didn't hear everything I said in full. Because the man that would kill his brother for a pair of shoes is behaving like an animal. The man who can't be trusted with the children because he may sexually assault them is behaving like an animal. And I'll never take that back. And for all you that feel the necessity to have to defend these people, go ahead. Just go ahead. It's neither here or there for me. But tonight, we got to talk about, is the white man the new boogeyman? That's what I really wanted to name this damn stream today. I wanted to name the stream today, is the white man the new boogeyman? Because it appears if a black man is anywhere near a white person, y'all start pointing and calling names. Look it, he with a white person. Yo, you got to mature, man. You got to come out for some air. Because the more successful you come, the more you're going to have to diversify the ethnicities that you're going to engage and do business with. In fact, you're not successful at all if you don't find yourself having to interface with different people of different races, because that would suggest to me that you never travel. And everywhere you travel is just not going to be abundant with black life all over the place. So why should we condemn, mock, or ridicule a brother or sister who has become successful, and in light of their success, they have no choice but to fellowship, interconnect, break bread, or interface with people of other ethnicities. It's quite simple. But I see black people pointing fingers. Hey, look, he's with a white woman. That's all. That's what causes the confusion, just being next to a white woman. I thought you said you're pro-black. Now we see you with these white women. Did you care to read the caption? See, a lot of times you Negroes don't read the caption. You know what happens? Someone takes the picture, says polite is exposed, all the while, polite is the one where the picture came from in the first place. It was posted on my Instagram. They say, forget the caption. We're going to take the picture and we're going to change the narrative. Next thing you know, they say I'm having sex with all these people. Yo, this is what this black power talk does to you. You teach too much black power talk and no group economics, explanations, or examples. You teach all this pro-black, pan-African talk, and we see no demonstrations of the same. You're going to wind up with very weird interpretations for what it means to be pro-black. I got Negroes walking around talking about, we revoking your black card, your black power card. We're revoking your black card. What does that mean? You guys play too much pretend. Like, I'm really sitting here saying, no, I got a real black card and I can get real goods and services with it. The black card you got is intangible. It exists up here in your brain. And one person makes it up and up, yeah, let's revoke his black card. You guys got to stop playing pretend. You guys put on plastic spikes, door knockers, and stand out there and say shit like, we are against the white man. See, polite is not against the white man. We out here kicking his ass every day. No, the white man is actually on the side. If you move the camera, he's actually providing security for you. You should love that white man. He's making sure black people don't violate your rights to speak. If you just move the camera just a little bit, we'll see the white police officers standing there doing their job, defending you guys while you talk. But you guys are more pro-black than me. Fine. Interesting stuff, though, that I seen a Hebrew who has like a feminine name, but he swears, he says it a certain way, still sounds feminine, but he says it like a deeper voice and tries to trick us. But anyway, there's a Hebrew in the basement of some guy's store in Brooklyn, or the sister store he married. He's in the basement with a group of guys, like 5 or 6 other guys. One of the guys he's in the basement with did a stream on me. You know, he calls me a sellout. While he's doing the stream on me, this roach is going by the screen. He's going against what I'm teaching. This is true, people. The only reason I don't mention these people is I don't want to give them no publicity. The main reason they mention me over and over, because they're trying to get the publicity. It's 2 different things. I don't want to give them that. Salute to the 800 people watching this and still counting. So I want to say this. I'm talking about economics. I'm a sellout. The man who's calling me a sellout, while he's doing his stream, calling me a sellout, roaches, plural, are moving across the screen. Oh, everybody got roaches in New York, he says. You see how convenient these arguments are? It ain't just me, everyone has it. This is not true. But everyone now has to have roaches in New York because you have it. While you was trying to tear down and castigate a black man. While you was castigating me about how I'm a sellout and how I feel like I'm all of that because I'm in a different community. While you guys ain't waking up to realize you guys are really not in a black community. You're in a community populated by black people that white people run. The community I'm in is more black than your community because there's wealthy black people here that's more in control of their destiny. It's true. Hey, look, I can put a piece of bread on my counter, fam, and no roach is going to come by. It's one of the reasons why I left. But when you become complacent with it, I'm not knocking anybody who got roaches. I come from that. I went to school sometimes, open up my book, and it was a flat roach in the book. I'm telling you real stories. Embarrassed, like, yo, let me shake this joint out before anybody see. They'll have my ass in class if they see this. You know how it gets in school. Because I did it when other people didn't know, and I had roaches. Just to take the light off of me. That's how we are. But damn, we adults are still acting like this? So no, I'm not trying to tear down the brothers and sisters who having hardship. What I need you to do is recognize you deserve better and stop accepting those living conditions. See, when a man says everybody has roaches, he's a dangerous man because now everything he teaches us, we got to question. Because he's delusional. Everyone has to have roaches now because he has roaches. This while he knocks a black man that's in a better position. So he's in the basement. He's in Tigger's basement. He's in the basement with another brother, a Hebrew brother, who says, look at Polite smiling like that. He didn't say my name, though. He said, look at the brother. He gets on the white man show, Vlad TV, does an interview with the white man, and I can see all his teeth. Look how much he's smiling. And I said, man, because I'm smiling? Anybody that knows me knows I always smile. I'm known to cheese. Well, when I got in front of the white man, he has to do a show in the basement of a store next to somebody who just was getting at me with roaches coming across the stream. He feels now my turn to get at Polite. Now, there's like 5, 6 men in there, all taking turns about talking about me. Those 5, 6 men should put their money together and come out of the hood. Put their money together and create an opportunity for the hood and for themselves to live better and do better. No, they're down there talking about me and why so much of my teeth are showing. This from somebody who doesn't really have good teeth. See, I could do this with pride. I could do this with pride. But it takes for the person with bad teeth to talk about the person with good teeth. It takes for the person with roaches in their house to talk about which house that I moved in. You see what's going on here? Maybe someday, 3, 4 years from now, I'll use them as a case study and show you the videos. I keep all this stuff on file. I just don't like to give these people the publicity. So this Hebrew is worried about how much teeth I'm showing because I'm smiling during the interview. Not the Most High. That's not his concern. He's not going to take the opportunity to talk to you about the Most High. He's going to talk to you about a brother whose teeth is showing during the interview. The next time this brother goes in the street and you know who you are, I challenge you. because you are a waitress. I mean, a waiter. I know what you do for a living. You're a waiter. Why don't you wear your waiter outfit and then teach the people on the street in your waiter outfit how you're going to bring the fall of the white man and see how people respond to you. The people don't even know you wait on people, white people, hand and foot, hour after hour a day. You're a waiter. Now, this is not a shot to the people that are waiters and waitresses out there. I'm just saying, if I'm part of a Kill the White Man organization, the white man's the devil, the white man's a beast, Polite is a sellout because he's working with white people. How come the brothers who support you when you stand outside, how come they don't all just put $20 out of their pocket up every week so you, the speaker, can at least be an example of not working for the beast, as you call him? Why would an organization allow you to speak about the white man the way you do and then let you be a waiter later on in the damn night? I got the photos. I just don't want to, I'm not interested in you guys like that. 3 years from now, you watch your ass. Because it's going to come. And I hope you would have woke up by the time so we could laugh. But you are a waiter. And where you wait food for people, they're mostly white. So you're serving. Cursed be the Cain, and the servant upon servants he shall be. Ain't that in your Bible? Yes. You're going to work to the sweat of your brow. All this other stuff. Listen, why don't you guys, because all you got jobs, why don't you guys come out one day and just show people how you look when you go to work and teach that white man stuff and see how much people respond to you? You think you're cursing up a storm now because no one's listening to you? Put on your uniforms when you go to work. Clean up on aisle 4. You be like, that is not the homie over there talking about the hells of America and he going to destroy the white man. You can't get those 20, 30 brothers who hang around you to put up the money so you, the speaker, can always be free from labor, so at least we don't have that over you. How much do you hate the white man that you guys ain't come up with an idea to at least free your speaker up? No, we only can get to kill the white man shit when you done and you clock out. We can't get it during your 9 to 5. How convenient. You're going to serve them throughout the day. And you're going to come in the street and gas everybody else up about how they got to destroy America and overthrow the world and kick the white man's ass and yell and curse and scream at him while he's defending you on the left and the right. Only for you to, yeah, I'm about to do some double overtime. I got to wait tables. You spend most of your day like this, Mr. Kill the White Man. You spend most of your day like this, asking white people, you need any salt, Tabasco sauce? What kind of black power movement is this? Where the leaders are waiting hand and foot on the white man during the day. And you come out and you gas us up with all of this kill whitey, I got my foot on his neck energy. You don't know how it felt the first time I seen somebody from a strong black power movement waiting tables at Red Lobster. I was flabbergasted and I was disgusted simultaneously. I was confused. My whole world shut. That's when I said, I gotta wake up. Listen to these Negroes. Don't keep me freaking Paul. I'm over here making sure I don't cut my hair. Ain't spend no money on haircuts. I'm growing my nails. I was transforming right before my wife's eyes. Living like a hermit in the house. I ain't going out. The hell with the system. I ain't buying no clothes either. I'm keeping this shit real. Daddy, can we go to Disneyland? No, we keeping this real. Can we go to the movies? We ain't paying for no white supremacy films. No. But that, no, we're keeping it real, family. We're going to keep this shit real. F the white man. And I ain't going to work his job either. I ain't even trying to get a bunch of money because getting a big house, he's just going to take it anyway. I know how these crackers function, trying to tell you the hell with his system. Meanwhile, the people putting this damn thing in my head, doing double overtime and doing this black power thing part-time. Got me denying my children. So y'all see me go to Disneyland, y'all talk all that Mickey Mouse is a white supremacist. Mickey Mouse ain't did shit to you. Cut it out. Leave Goofy alone. Leave Mickey Mouse alone. Leave Minnie Mouse alone. It's a female, damn it. Leave her alone. They ain't did nothing to you. I'm not selling out if I take my children to Disneyland. Because I've denied my children and my wives for too many years listening to you crazy ass Negroes. And from one year to the next, you see no growth in the teachers who teach you this. Every teacher that teaches you to turn up against the white man. Look at his own life. You probably know little to nothing about it because there's nothing to show. Where they do that at? Name me a community anywhere in America where the leaders can come out and nobody knows their wives, their children. You don't know their names. They just make up their own names. They're in and out of relationships if there are. They have no children. If they do, they're on child support. This is true. And I'm not shooting at the brothers who are on child support. I'm not shooting at the brothers that's on child support. I'm saying there's certain requisite steps that we have to take as leaders. And it appears all I have to do is curse out white people and I'm in the in crowd. All I gotta do is call white people the cracker. High five. He's real. That's all I gotta do. Just call white people names and curse up a storm when I'm teaching, and you're gonna say that's black power. Yo, we need to get some stores. Nigga, that ain't no black power. You're talking about money. This nigga economic system gonna collapse. The cracker system is gonna collapse. The dollar is gonna be destroyed. I've been told this since the time I was getting Nation of Islam newspapers when I was 13, 14 years old. For as long as I can remember, this damn dollar was supposed to collapse. So guess what? When I first got conscious, I wasn't worried about saving no big amounts of money and having a dream house and nice car. Why? The dollar's gonna collapse and I would have wasted my time. Here I am, 33 years old. It's been over 20 damn years. This dollar still ain't freaking collapsed. You sold me another story. And Jesus is coming. Just at an indefinite time. We have no idea. And they say he's going to come like a thief in the night. Well, if he's a good thief, he would have came and left without us even knowing. In and out the window. Tiptoeing in the house of bounce. How we know he ain't come and left already? There ain't no damn time we know when he coming. My grandmother waited for him. She's dead. Her daughter waited for him. She's dead. My aunt. My grandmother's mother waited for him. She's obviously dead. So what are we going to do? We going to wait for Jesus or we going to wait for the dollar to collapse? Which one you want to pick? Because neither one of them is happening every year. Or you sitting here hoping the dollar collapse so you can get away with being lazy and never doing anything to come up and treat your family the way they deserve, waiting and being patient on you lazy Negroes. All I'm doing is just asking real black men to wake up. Stop using this black power stuff as an excuse to do nothing. Because these people manipulate you. The only people that can make a little bit of money off of that crazy shit is the people telling it to you. And it's not even enough money for them. That's why they be fighting amongst each other. That's why there's no unity. Lord forbid they got to share DVD sales because people wind up liking both of you. That's how they think. They ain't about to do no real unity. Share their damn audience. They think they're going to lose money if they unite. They don't think they're going to make money if they unite. If you got to live off of teaching, you're already compromised. What you mean I'm compromised? Anybody who got to make a living teaching, they're the ones compromised. And it doesn't mean it's wrong to make a living teaching. I'm saying when you're in the struggle, you start trying to hit certain points harder and you get some more dollars. Damn it. Even if I got to start making this shit up. The teacher who doesn't have to make a living teaching and still teaches you, I say, man, that guy probably just cares because this can be a headache talking to people who think they know, who call you names. Very interesting. I work with white people. I don't work for white people. I work with white people. I create opportunities even for white people who want to invest in me. Oh, here we go. You see, he's creating opportunity. No. Sometimes they have a skill set that I haven't been acquainted with by way of a black person that can advance my family. just wait for the black person to come. I ain't tell you to just wait to get a job from a black person before you got a job. What the hell are you telling me? I ain't say, brother, don't get a job unless a black person hire you. I never said that to you. So what are you doing telling me how to pick and choose where I'm going to make my income? You guys are crazy. It ain't me. I swear it ain't me. I thought about this for years, long and hard, to see if it was me. Long and hard. You don't know the weird, crazy shade butter shit I was doing just to try to subscribe to you Negroes with this pro-black, pan-African, what would Khalid Muhammad say? And y'all get mad at me. Because according to Khalid's child, not me, and I brought this up before, he said they had to live in the projects when his father died. And people say, he's lying. I don't know. I don't know if he's lying. He's a successful black man today. And it sounds like he still honors his father, in my point. Sounds like it, from what I hear him saying. But I could be wrong. Maybe his family, but not me. I'm just quoting. And I put this quote out here when I debated one of the brothers in the past. So the black man died. Everyone loves Khalid Muhammad. I mean, at the Million Youth March, he had 30,000 people come out. Would America allow even black Obama to be poor or his family be in distress even when he died? You think so? Name me a family that comes from the presidents. They're just walking around here, poor, living in the projects. See, that's what legacy is. When we got structure, when we got order. That's legacy. When our leaders die, everybody wants to bring their name up to tear me down. You only love these guys when you want to tear somebody else down. You want to bring up, this is necromancy. You only worship the dead when you want to tear down a living brother. See, Khalid wouldn't have done that. What would Malcolm have said? Negro, you're the same person that would have gave Malcolm hell back then. You're the same person that would have gave Garvey hell back then. So I don't want to hear none of that. Because the truth of the matter is, Khalid Muhammad's family, according to his son, were impoverished when that black man died. And I'm not saying that to tear down Khalid Muhammad. I'm saying that so black people can see themselves for what they are inside of this thing we call it the black conscious movement. Maybe Dr. Ben. Let's look at Dr. Ben. Dr. Ben lived in a nursing home. Yes, you should have took him out the nursing home. That's right. For every problem that takes place, get the Pan-African, put this symbol up there in the sky, and let Brother Polite be the one to save the day for every damn body. The hell with my family. The hell with my goals. No, you want 100% from one person instead of 1% from 100 people. So if something happens to one person, we still got 99%, and we can make accommodations for someone to fill the slot. No, you want 100% from one person. It's not fair to think like that. That's lazy Negro mentality. When you say you do it, you about it, man. Why are you not involved? Why is it just me? I know nigga shit when I hear it, because I come from there. I'm fluent in nigga shit. Very verse. It's one of the languages I speak. I understand it in great length. At great length, I understand it. When Negroes are operating, I understand it. Yeah, don't think I'm so far removed from the hood. I don't get it. So everyone can quote Dr. Ben and tell you the powerful things that he's read and the things that he's taught. They're good at that. In a heartbeat, a black man would turn around and tell you all the wonderful things that Dr. Ben has taught. But in a heartbeat, we ain't come up with no money to see him out of that nursing home, did we? But everyone talked about the books. Everyone talked about what they got from the man. But what did you get back to the man? Everyone can claim this is my teacher. This is a point of reference. He raised me up. I'm true to him. He knows me. I'm related to him. So what is he doing in that nursing home? Why he had to transition from planet Earth, from the nursing home into a church to go underground? I mean, when stuff like this happens, I'm not really convinced. When stuff like this happens, I say to myself, well, there goes my ambitions to be part of this Black Power movement. I'm kicking rocks. I was smart enough very early to see where this shit was going. Nowhere. Because somewhere right now, there's a crazed Negro who you call the teacher, cursing out the white man and having problems paying their own bills. And the following is having problems paying their own bills. And that is the elephant in the room. But all we need to get the Holy Spirit is to go, Black Power, Black Power, Black Power. Negroes grow hoarse, lose their damn voice. They try to talk the next day. What happened to you? Oh, man, we was chanting Black Power. Felt great. Felt great. Like you a sellout. You work with white people. Fine. Why are you asking me for donations? These monies came from white people when I was working with them. You don't need this. It's blood money. You don't need this. What the hell you need money from me for? I get my money with white people. Why the hell you asking me for anything? I was a coon, right? I was a sellout, right? I was an Uncle Tom, right? Then what you need my money for? You can't have it both ways. I can't be a coon because I left the hood and I'm making money with white people. And then you want to ask the coon for the money right after. Video after video after video. I was called a coon, at least on 6 videos straight. I was called a sellout on 2 videos. But I'm good enough to ask for money. And people say, just go get it for the brother. Just help him out. No, I'm a coon. Let the coon begin. You ain't getting shit from me. Because I don't know no better. I'm a coon. Get it from the pro-black Negroes. Yeah, the ones who left Dr. Bennett in the nursing home, collect the money from them. The ones that's constantly doing videos on you, just because you may disagree with something, get it from them. Why my money good all of a sudden? Ain't I been cooning? Why my money good all of a sudden? What the hell? I'll be damned. You can't have it both ways. You can't call me a sellout and call me a coon for moving out the neighborhood and working amongst and with white folks, and then say the money is still good, but the nigga ain't. Oh no, you ain't getting nothing from me. I say it with a smile. Look, I'm cooking right now. Go ahead. Say it with a smile. Oh, them teeth you don't like. That's right. Call me coon. Makes my teeth white. Say it. Love it. Yeah. Enough money to keep them two right. That's right. That's right. Make another video on me. I send you a complimentary can of Raid. So the next time you do a video on me, you can spray them suckers out. Or you can get sophisticated. You could feed 2 birds with 1 bread by getting the glue traps so they can collect the roaches and the mice. That's when we got hit to the shit. Maybe you want to tape the glue trap around your camera. So when they get around your camera, at least it can get stuck so no one has to see it. And people say, Polite, you so mean to your people. I haven't called nobody a name the whole time I've been getting called names. People doing interviews about Brother Polite calling me all sorts of names. And then they say, man, why won't you help your people? I help my people, but you all don't consist of just my people. People try to make this community be like the end all for the people you need to help. If you ain't helping them, you ain't helping nobody. I can help black people. There's billions of us all over this planet. I ain't helping you Negroes. I refuse to. I woke up. Watch this. Sick. I had a 2nd grade teacher, white people. Imagine if my 2nd grade teacher knew I wrote over 90 books today, which I have. And my 2nd grade white teacher come out the woodworks. I had several white 2nd grade teachers. Imagine if they came out the woodworks. I'm the one that taught that man how to read. I made you. Because all that book writing you doing and everything, I worked on your grammar. I worked on your penmanship. I gave you reports in school. And now you go write these 90+ books and you ain't mentioning me. You ain't telling the world that I helped you formulate your thoughts and ideas. But white people don't do that when they teach you in school, do they? But you know, black people own you when they teach you something. They own you. Black people own people when they teach them something. Look at this. I was in the Nuwapian community. You know what they do on my Facebook all the time? If you love what Polite is saying, then you need to get it from the source because he get all his information from us. I said, it's interesting because the homie over here in Harlem said he made me. So did he steal the Nuwapian information while he was making me? Because he's also claiming right to me and everything that I know. He's claiming he made me. And you got to step in line. But you know what's funny? When I was grinding, nobody wanted to be part of me. People were sabotaging me. People was cutting out my videos when I was doing debates, cutting out my rounds, making one round into 3, adding footage to my stuff. And I sat there like this because I'm not the type to come on camera and try to get at people. I took it on the chin. Said, man, I ain't powerful enough to complain. See, I'm a smart man. I sit around people and be like, I ain't powerful enough to complain. I know how to humble myself. That stuff drives me. And I remember it every year. I'm not powerful enough to complain. I gotta take the abuse. I sat there and took the abuse. The Nuwapian community made me. Oh, really? So when I was writing those books, you wasn't telling me those books are unauthorized. You're not supposed to do that. You gotta get permission to write books. When I was teaching class, you know they tell me? You teaching stuff outside the doctrine. It's not right. When I left the community, you know what they were saying? He doing his own thing. He cursed. He's condemned. The master don't deal with him. He's on his own path. He's off. Brother Polite comes up. Yeah, you know he's one of ours. You know how he came up, right? He was with us, right? Hold on. You Negroes wasn't claiming me when I was in the fire. When I was in the fire in the organization, thinking my own thoughts, picking my own direction, none of you claimed me. Side and you left me out there by myself. And I came into the conscious community after. I was too hot because stupid me had different ideas, like economics. I'm like, well, this is not being addressed much in here. We got a lot of other stuff, philosophical, theological things being presented, and these were powerful ideas, never undermined. I ain't had one economic book. If you could show me an economic book from your community, I concede to defeat. Show me one book just focused on economics. Show me one. Show me one book just focused on domestic violence. Show me one. But when I wanted to write books on these ideas, I was condemned. They said I was trying to do my own thing. They said I was trying to take over the mission. I left. Who came with me? Nobody. Everybody, oh no, we ain't going there. We want to make it to heaven. We want to make it on the shams. Everybody stayed where they was at. Now I come up. Now you Negroes is all over my Facebook. Yo, if you like what he's saying, you need to get down with Dr. York because he's the one that made him that way. We the one. Now they don't even say the teacher's name. It's we taught him that. Who's the we, Negro? Who's the we? Tired of these mythological we's. Who are the we that word consists of? No more pronouns. Mention the names. Who are the people you're talking about? So a guy named Prince could come out of nowhere. Hey, he dropped out. So if you feeling him, I'm still in school. Yo, this is sad, man, black people. He dropped out, so you got to see him as a dropout. I'm still in here, so I'm still learning. So all the time he's been away, just imagine how much I know. If you really like him, then imagine what you're going to get from me. See, this right here is shameless for black men. And the sad thing about it, I'm not even embellishing on what has been taking place. This stuff has actually been taking place. This stuff has actually been taking place. This is crazy. Shout out to my brother King Simon. Yeah. So I'm gonna pull up a few slides me get my brothers back on. And we're going to get in. Peace to the 1,000 people that's in the building. And counting. You know, the reason why I look bad when people say, yo, why you don't just help this person? Why you don't help that person? It's not what people remember what they did for you. It's what they forgot that they did to you. Sayings come up from pain. These painful sayings. Everybody wants to tell you, you remember what I did for you? But they never want to tell you how they forgot what they did to you. I've always been the type of person in the hood, you could say something horrible to me or do me wrong. I've always been the type of person, I just sit on it. I like to catch you sleeping. I like to smile later and be like, damn, you really don't remember. You really believe you was only nice to me. Let me see, I'm not the type, I don't do videos and break down my part and go meticulously through the different things that make me right. I'm just not that type of person. Because I don't even like saying people's names on my pages and my platforms. I just like to keep it with me. I'm not interested in that kind of publicity. But I tell you this, people, I don't forget what people put me through. I don't. The times I've been undermined, the times I've been disrespected. And at the heat or at the moment of adversity, pancakes, when things get hot and people flip, we call them pancakes. And a lot of people be flip-flopping. They with you until things get out of control. They with you until things get out of control. Till things get hot. I know who my friends are. See, when someone I think is my friend and they turn around and say, you was never my friend. You was just a business partner. I'm like, wow, it was only about money. And people say, yo, Polite man, you gotta fix this. The homie said we was never friends. So all of that was fake. It's one thing when you sense something sometimes, another thing when a person says it. What am I supposed to do with that? I'm supposed to come out, yell at him, I can't believe you would do this to me. I ain't gonna do that. They're grown men. He was my friend, maybe I wasn't his. I'll accept that. I was in a friend mode. I'm like, wow, okay. Stupid me, whole time. I'm thinking we friends. You over here saying we business partners. Stupid me, I was tricked. But then it all started making sense anyway. So I'm like, I'll move on. I'll live my life. And my friend can call me a coon and a sellout and everything to everybody and do video after video after video after video after video. Yeah, 8 up, keep counting. And how much videos Brother Polite did? For every video where I was being called a coon, for every video where somebody else was being interviewed to disrespect me, how many videos did I do? I moved on and did what I did. I did no videos. Find one if I did. Find one. If you can find one. Show me one. But people say, yo, you got to make this thing right, Polite. Make what right? I've been called a coon in front of my daughter. Cursed out in front of my daughter. And all I ask people is, show me one name. Tell me one name that I called my brother while I was being cursed out in front of my daughter. Tell me one name I called him. Just tell me one. That's my friend. I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect. I have my shortcomings. But there's levels to this. There's rules, man. So even now, you ain't gonna hear me call a man I still consider my brother and my elder. No names. I can't do that. We got a difference in opinion, and sometimes our version of history is more befitting to ourselves, perception-wise, than it is to the person that was part of the account. I understand that. We all may see history, and it may be a bit obscure or opaque. Because the way in which we would like to see ourselves versus the way the world actually sees us, we may tell the story a little bit differently. And if we don't have no witnesses to do the recording, it gets more tough. I understand. when I'm getting cursed out in front of my family, it's a whole nother situation. It's a whole nother situation. When someone says I never did anything for them, when someone says I never did anything for them, it's real. You know, and people telling me I'm throwing shots at stores. I ain't mention no store names. But how can someone tell me not to throw no shots at a store I didn't mention, who's constantly doing videos tearing me down? The only reason I don't mention that store is because still a black business. Even though they're used, here go Negroes again. Negroes get a big page and following. You think it's about getting the information, and then they use it selfishly. They use it to tear down black people at will whenever they matter other black people, and then they pick it back up. Yo, here's some more information. Fox 5 don't just say, yo, you know what? Since you are a news anchor, I heard you got a little beef with the homie down the block. Today, scrap the weather. Tear that mother effer down. Imagine if your news channel said, you know, we're taking the day off. You came here for news? No. The weather's going to be all right today. We ain't got no specific degrees. We don't know when it's going to stop raining. Just know eventually it'll stop. Today, we got to tear down this black man. This is what black people do. So you got black people talking about they running their bookstore and they got to work hard to get it together. But they get 5 people down in that basement to talk about me, to disrespect me. Then they say polite. Let's come on, just be careful, polite. And then they got the nerve to monetize. Like, before I can hear what negative stuff you got to say about me, I got to watch you get the little coins from the white man by showing his white advertisements. And all you people are pro-black. See? Pro-black stuff is not practical. Think about it. The pro-black people in their black business say, we're going to take some time off from our black business. We're not going to produce. We're not going to promote our products and our goods. What we're going to do is get into some gossip with like 4 or 5 men in the basement. We're going to monetize this gossip. So before you even watch anything, you're going to have to watch a commercial where white people are going to make more money than you're going to make off of the gossip. You're going to get pennies on a dollar for talking about me. And it's all worth it. Because my name in there is clickbait. But watch this. None of your names is going to be on my screen. And it's not even going to be monetized. Think about that. You see? But you're talking about me. But you're monetizing gossip. And fronting like, well, we teaching the people because today we have to talk about him. And then people saying, yo, you're throwing shots over there. And I'm not throwing shots. If roaches came across someone's screen, it happens. People have roaches all the time. But people with roaches generally do not film while the roaches are moving around and disrespect somebody else that they're talking about. That normally doesn't happen. Only black people do weird stuff like that. You know, you want to be on your A game when you start disrespecting people. You want to clean the house up before you start disrespecting people. Yo, you know, wipe the lens and sweep the floor, homie. Like, damn. Nah, I ain't gonna mention your name. I ain't interested in that. I don't care to do that. Damn. I mean, who does that though, man? Yeah, that's crazy, yo. There's some wild stuff. It happens. I don't know. But don't worry, homie. I'm not into mentioning this store. It's still black business. Still black business. But what's sad is they keep doing videos on me over and over and over again. They're intoxicated. That's where their most views come from. If I'm lying, people, just look where you see my name on these people's channels. You'll see that's when they get their highest amount of views. It becomes intoxicating because you start thinking people are watching your channel because they like you. This is how weird and disillusioned these people are. Oh, look, I'm starting to get more hits. And in between that thought, let me just make sure we throw polite name in there and say something negative. Keep it going. Everybody got the right to agree. Everybody got the right to disagree. Shout out to the 1,100 people in the chat room. See his family? I can do this without cursing people out. I can do this without calling people names out. And I can do this without going into the little intricacies of all the little things that I've done for other people. I'm not interested in that. What I want people to do is to realize you've been had. You've been hoodwinked. You've been bamboozled. What I'm talking about. Because we wouldn't have no time to take a day off of Black Power to constantly revisit the same gossip over and over with so many issues at hand. It is an excuse to blame somebody for why things are not working right now. Take away people's gossip out of their channel. How much videos would you have to take down? What are the issues? How will we address them? How can we effectively mobilize the people? But anybody that disagrees with the traditional thought or thesis is called an agent. We good at name calling in this Black Power community. We're very good at name calling. And if we had $1 for every name that get called, we can actually change the movement. But Negroes winning cash in. You know what we need? We need a Black Power swear jar. So every time we call one of our brothers a coon, we put $1 in there. At least we will open up a school with that. Because we good at calling each other names. And we need a cracker jar. Whenever we call the white man a name, put some money up on that. We need a Pan-African jar. We need a Black conscious community jar. Where every time we call white people names and every time we call our own people names, if you think I'm joking, we erect a school. There got to be at least 10,000 people that's out there that says the white man's the devil. If they put $5 up a week, we'd be at $1 million+ in 10 months. You mean to tell me 10,000 people saying that the white man's the devil? I'm sure there's more than 10,000 in America alone. You telling me 10,000 people don't have $5 a week for 10 months, $20 a month that say the white man's the devil to alter their reality, to thrust themselves into $1 million? But you want to say, here goes the successful brother. Let's put him to task. Spend all your money on our change. We all poor. Spend all our money on change. But you guys can put up $5. All you kill the whitey. I know you're working for him, so you definitely can take $5 out the check. You're a waiter. You get tips. What's taking $5 out of your waiter tips a week? It's not even coming out of your check, bro. Come on, man. You know you getting tips. There's a mandatory 18% these days, man. Come on. Stop playing around. You can put $5 up a week. Let's not be silly. Never argue with someone who speaks better than you. Never do that. You people got to wake up, man. You got to wake up. I would never argue with someone who speaks better than me. And you know what people say? You speak better than me, then shut up then. Be quiet. You don't want to get involved with that situation. If you do.